got our podcast, thinking you should watch it. If you driving, man, it's good for you to listen. No, we keep it real. No, we spit it raw. Sports dialogue. No, it's good if I'm involved. No, we're not the news. We just cool dude with nobody to impress. Just talking our shit. Call it pressman coverage. Pressman coverage.
Welcome into Pressman Coverage, a podcast dedicated to you, the fan of a team who's won one game in about 25 weeks. But the fact that you're watching this podcast tells me two things. One, you are a diehard Titans fan. Two, you're a sad person. I mean, that's just all it is. You can only be one of those two things, and most of the time you're both if you live in Nashville. But before we dive into anything, because today we're breaking down the recap of the Jags-Titans game, we got to introduce the crew. Captain Cody Beanie Moore, talk to the people.
Aren't y'all thankful to be Titans fans?
Yeah, that's
you just wonder, like, why couldn't you have been created in a different state? Why couldn't my parents have had me in Green Bay, somewhere fun? I mean, the weather may suck, but at least they win some games.
It's like the best cities have the worst teams in terms of fun. You know, people go to Miami, they love to go to Miami, terrible. You go to Vegas, you love to go to Vegas, terrible. People love to go to Nashville, terrible. Just go to a little country city, go out to the Midwest, and just enjoy your life, man. There's no need to be
They wear cheese on their heads, and they get fantastic quarterbacks.
For 20 years straight. Their team drafts a wide receiver in the first 3 rounds every year. You have something fun. You pick up a nice running back. Your O-line's never bad. I mean,
must be nice.
They've got 6 wide receivers better than ours.
Literally. They're about to cut one who wears a lollipop helmet, and we're going to
He's got the biggest Guardian cap I've ever seen.
It's ridiculous.
It's extra large.
What are you guarding? But, man, Sauce, talk to the people, man. How you feeling?
Hey, man, we're here, man. Shout out to the sick individuals that are Titans fans like us, because we show up every week for you guys. And you're here watching it with us, so come on in. Just join us in. We're in our little corner. We're like the weird kid in the corner that just chews on his fingernails and stuff. That's how we are in the NFL, man. So, nonetheless, it's a joy to be here. We're going to find the fun out of something, because right now, I'm looking towards the future in the number one pick. I'm eyeing and scheming and seeing how all these teams are going in there and winning the game. So it's just like, hey, when it comes draft time, let's see what Bergonzi does with the wheeling and dealing. Let's see what we can do. But we're here, man. Liam, how you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm all right, man. At this point, we've got over a 50% chance based off the pick predictor of having the first overall pick. So
we got a game lead. We got a game lead.
Massive lead.
And that can extend
I think it's a lock.
this week. This week, that could extend, man. I know we're not doing a preview today, man, but Myles Garrett comes to town. I think he needs, 3-4 more sacks? We're here, baby. Come see us.
Just don't hurt Cam in the process. Don't hurt Cam.
Just don't hurt Cam, man. Lay him down nice, please. That's all we ask. I mean, I literally saw him sprint around Trent Richardson. I said Trent Richardson. Trent Williams.
I was like, how long ago was this?
Yeah, I mean,
I've never seen that type of talent do that to that type of talent. That lets me know it's just different.
That's just ridiculous. It looked like
just
different daily rep. But anyways, talking about this Titans and Jags game, Randy and I, we went in person. My toes were absolutely freezing. It was a cold day.
He was out there in the cold for those Titans.
And our team had no toes either. They weren't 10 toes down on anything unless they were getting talked crazy to and then they were ready to fight. But the first quarter starts, and I'm like, okay, we're picking up momentum from the last game. We got the ball first.
Mm-hmm.
No, did we get the ball first? We might have got it second. No, they got
we got the ball first.
We got it first because halftime, the Jags got it back.
Yeah, the Jags got it. Yeah,
they put some points up, and then they went and put some more.
We put together a drive. Tony Pollard's chunking them down the field. And as soon as we cross midfield, get a nice little run from Pollard. And then what do we do to stunt all our momentum? Let's go to the double toss reverse. That's worked for us all season. So that's what we do. Momentum gets stunted. We kick a field goal. That's all of our scoring drives.
That's it.
That's all,
folks. 6
That's
minutes.
it.
of the first quarter. Like, goodness gracious, man. From there, it was just the Jags, man. What they scored? 25 unanswered points in easy fashion. Like, nothing was contested. Nothing was
Everybody
challenged.
was wide open.
Like, everybody was doing what they wanted. One thing I want to talk to you guys about and get your opinion on. The Jags have just an extremely weird pass-catching group. When I look at it, you've got Brian Thomas Jr., Tim Patrick, Jacoby Myers, Parker Washington, like a bunch of like borderline wide receiver threes, except for Brian Thomas, which now he looks like a borderline wide receiver three. So maybe we can still say that. Like, how do you feel about that philosophy of getting just a bunch of guys who catch the ball when it comes their way versus having a superstar? Like Jacoby Myers, a late trade for absolutely nothing, was their best pickup. Like, how do you guys feel about their strategy at wide receiver?
Yeah, I mean, Brian Thomas last year looked like an absolute superstar. So, I mean, he may just be having his sophomore slump. But the addition, I mean, we talked about Jacoby Myers when we covered the Raiders. Jacoby Myers is one of the more underrated players probably in the NFL. I think he is super solid. And just watching the game on TV, man, at least the commentators, they made it seem like they ran the same play against us 3 times in a row and just got Jacoby Myers open every single time, just going across the middle. And the guys were just like, did they plan on defending it? And so, I just think, I think their wide receivers are fine, but I think their scheme was just better than ours.
Yeah, I agree. Sauce, what do you think about like kind of their wide receiver setup? If are the Titans going to be in a situation next year where that's essentially what we have to do? We get a first or second round wide receiver and end up with a receiver core of just kind of mid-range guys? Is that what's going to happen, Sauce?
I hope not. That's my hope. I hope at some point somebody emerges as an alpha wide receiver. I don't know if it's my bias or if it's just like we just were bad. Like, I don't know. I don't respect the Jags in any type of way, form, or fashion. So it's like it's kind of hard for me to acknowledge what they do. I mean, I do think they have like some depth pieces. You know what I mean? Like, I like Jacoby Myers. When Christian Kirk, he didn't do anything when he was there. It's just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You asking me a weird question. I don't know. Are we supposed to be praising them? What we doing?
I'm not praising them.
They beat our ass.
Philosophy.
I know.
They did. They did. They really took a lot of like the Chiefs' philosophy, where like there's no, there's no. I mean, Rashee Rice may turn out to be like a superstar or whatever, but like everybody was really just mid-range guys who anybody can be a target. And I just feel like more and more that's what the Titans are going to be forced into, not like by choice, but literally be forced into just trying to build a receiver core of just average guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you
I've also like kind of dwindled away from that and try to get the superstar wide receiver because I mean they did have Tyreek Hill, and then after Tyreek Hill left, they still had Travis Kelce that was still producing at a pretty high level. So,
but I also would say like Rashee Rice has emerged as the number one, and that's kind of clear in that instance. But with that, I think that's interesting that you're saying that, because I think I can say this: it is a clear difference amongst their talent at receiver and our talent at receiver. There's a clear, distinct difference that I can say that I can acknowledge. Now, it's kind of hard for me to tell right now with some of the young guys, such as, Restrepo. And I hope Restrepo's okay. I don't know if we got any update on that. Yeah, man.
He's definitely out for the season.
He got carted off. They say he didn't break anything, so I'm kind of wondering if this is like a Paul Pierce situation. You just had to go take a dump.
No, I don't think it was.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Best case scenario for him is like a high ankle sprain, which is he's still out for the season.
Yeah. We won't have that many games left. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that these guys' upside can exceed that expectation. But maybe if I'm taking the chunk of those core guys, the Illick, the Chimere DK, and Restrepo, Gunnar Ham, and piece all of those pass catchers together, hopefully we can get there as their ceiling and maybe higher. But I'm not mad at that model, but we do still need an alpha. Brian Thomas is supposed to be that. It's just I think Trevor Lawrence is just bad. That's just me. He lit us up. He lit us up, but
like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what though? Even his game wasn't that great. Like I know
it wasn't like lights out.
But he was
like,
16 for 27, 229, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Like, don't get me wrong, that's a solid game.
Yeah, yes.
That's a solid game. But to me, like, he wasn't just like a world beater. He literally took what was there because we gave him whatever the heck they wanted. And speaking of that, I do take issue with something that happened during the game. And Cody, you got to listen to the broadcast, so maybe you heard more about it. So the first 2 drives, I'm like, okay, we're going to play with 3 safeties on the field and essentially be in kind of that big nickel, situation. And I realized as the game happened and listening to the post-game interview, that's not what happened. Kevin Winston was the starting slot corner this game.
Got a sack.
Every single snap he played was at that position. I mean, maybe he rotated one position to, deep safety. He did rotate deep safety.
But he mainly stayed right there.
I saw one when the hooker came into the box and he had backed up. But he was there, and he mentioned in his post-game presser that he was playing a new position for the first time. And maybe it's getting people up to speed. People have to earn it, whatever it is. You've got Daryl Baker. They moved Marcus Harris to the outside. But in my opinion, just put Kyer Elam out there and let him run with Daryl Baker. Keep Marcus Harris where he was and allow Winston to play the role he's been playing. He's not a slot corner. He was a physical safety coming out of college. He wasn't just a ball hawk. Why the heck was that the decision that was made? That was just perplexing to me. It helped stopping the run. It did, but I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Cody, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, Travis Etienne only had 12 carries, 28 yards. Bilal Tootin had 8 carries, 17 yards. So, I guess stopping the run was effective, but like everything else was just absolutely horrid. And then Kyer Elam was also in that scrum, so I don't know if that was like one of those just sit down. You just got here and you're getting in fights.
Hey, he ride or die, big dog.
So let me ask you with that, Lim. I understand that you were saying that was perplexing, but what did you think of the result? Because he played pretty good. Like, he got pressure, he got a sack.
From a coverage standpoint, was where the issues were. There was a lot of stuff. Jacoby Myers was they were hunting where he was. Jacoby Myers would be lined up on the outside. They'd move him in to wherever. They were hunting him. Whether we're running zone or man, which most of it was zone. So it just, ouch, my knee just got tore up. It just felt like, it was just an odd move. Like, I just felt like we should have true corners there versus a rookie playing his first snaps at a position there. I don't know. I know that's not what lost us the game. We were going to lose regardless. It was just an interesting decision to see that happen. That was really just kind of
they wasn't able to run the ball like you said, but they did just have their way in the passing game. I seen Daryl Baker. He broke up a couple, but it just wasn't enough. I think mainly, it's easy to point the finger at just what the Jags offense did and what the defense didn't do, but it was just even more horrific to watch the offense on the field. And golly, we could not move the ball. We had that one series where, the running game was essentially effective. Cam made some decent decisions, but just after that, it was just all downhill. You can read me the stats of Cam. It was bad. Like,
it's bad.
Now, I do want to preface
here we
that, go. I know with Cody's ranking of putting Cam Ward that low, this is what comes with the rookie woes. You know what I'm saying? Cam has an amazing week. He did magic, almost willed us to a win. These type of games, he come back down to earth, terrible play. This is part of the rookie woes, and we have to stay water in this situation here. It's lack of talent, it's lack of coaching. We saw once again, we was there in person, and Lim, you can speak on this. We saw once again Mike on the sidelines. Guess who's beside him? Bones.
Bones
it's bad.
Is the head coach of this football team.
It's bad.
People were mad at me in the stands for saying it. Bones Fossil
Were
was
they
the head
really?
coach of the football.
Yes.
I'm telling you, dude. Every situation, because
We
at
kept
first when it
calling
happened, somebody was like, "Oh, it's a special teams call. That's why he's the one talking to ref." I said, "Okay, just watch the whole game. If the ref was coming to have a conversation, he's talking to Bones, and Bones is then turning and relaying, almost that he's like his interpreter. Hey, he said." If we
Man,
accept this
dude.
penalty, we get the ball on the 35. If we decline it, we get it on the 36. I think we should do the decline option. What do you think? That's what it felt like was happening. And let's just dive into that
Line
conversation.
option.
Like let's just talk about the morale of the team.
The leadership.
Brother, we are so down bad that we got punters threatening to kill us.
Threatening backup running back to that.
Hey, oh man, he tried.
I mean,
he almost got some cool points doing that.
I mean, I've never heard of a punter threatening to kill somebody. I've heard of Aaron Hernandez threatening to kill
Hey, no.
somebody.
That was a little more than a threat.
I know.
Some threats carry more validity than others. But you're right though, man. And you know what wasn't a threat? A threat of a team that would rally together after getting talked crazy too. That threat wasn't there. It felt like people were just angry, and the anger just turned into fighting versus like, when we're gonna go out, we're gonna execute, they're gonna feel us. Like, no, it wasn't that. We're gonna be more physical, and like none of it. It just was. It's one of those things. Okay, I watched the video. This is very random, but there was a bear that went to attack a moose. The moose turned around. The bear realized how big the moose was, took off running. The bear ran through like somebody's like living room window and like ran around the living room and then ran back out and ran away. He wasn't running with any destination. Like, he was just running for safety. I feel like that's what we were doing. Like, we weren't angry to have some sort of destination and end point in mind. We were just angry just to be angry. Like, it's just frustrating, man. Like, we don't have a backbone truly. Like, they stood up for themselves as men, yes, but they didn't stand up for themselves as a team. I think that's the biggest difference.
Yeah,
J.C. Latham was definitely a bear, and Josh Hines Allen was a moose when he completely just let him walk right by and murder Tyjae Spears.
Yeah. And I mean, with that, you can tell not only on the field, within the crowd, the Titans community, every aspect of this team morale is like in the negative at this point. Like, I think everybody is just ready for the season to be over and hit that restart button. Know who they're gonna have as a head coach, know what we're gonna do as a team, and let's try to turn this around. It's like it's so hard for them to like will themselves to like actually compete at this point. It's kind of sad. You know what I mean? It's kind of sad. It's bad.
I mean, dude, it's the offense can do nothing. I mean, the defense can play well. The offense does nothing. We've had 4 games this year where we haven't scored a touchdown.
It's bad.
4 out of 12 games.
Chimere almost housed another one.
Chimere fumbled.
We
gotta
talk about Chimere. This is the second game with a big special teams blunder.
I think he's feeling the pressure that he's got to make every play on the team because he knows his Cam Ward can't get it done.
Well, see, and that's the thing.
I'm sorry,
That's
Cam
the
Ward.
thing
You are in a rough position.
No, it's time. It's time for me to say it. That's the thing. You'll give Chimere that excuse, but won't give Cam the excuse of.
I've been giving Cam a lot of excuses.
I don't want to hear it, man. Chimere is dropping the football. He's dropping the football. We cannot have. He had one. He bobbled out of bounds the week before at the 3-yard line.
Well, we got a potential murderer punting the ball. There may be blood on his hands.
I'm telling you, man. But all in all, I still believe in Chimere. I don't think that's really going to be an issue.
Yeah,
he's. Everybody is allowed to make rookie mistakes, and he's made his. Okay, we'll move on from that. I think he's proven that he can be successful at the position, at the role. Again, he did almost return one. He's like always every return. I feel like he's one tackle away. Like, even if that tackle happens at the 30, you're still like, ooh, like if that would have just been like, you can see it. He does just a great job of setting up his blocks. And again, shout out to Bones Fossil, head coach. Let's talk about Cam Ward. You just brought him up. Randy, you're right. There is like a roller coaster that's like an emotionally driven roller coaster I should say that's like, he's our franchise quarterback. He's the worst. He's better than Patrick Mahomes. He is Blake Bortles. Like you just there's a roller coaster that happens with it. And at the end of the day, either one of those sides could be right. It could be somewhere in the middle. Only time's going to tell. It's just that simple. The part that I think I hate the most about this situation is there's a lot of factors that affect the quarterback. And right now, every factor that touches the quarterback is a question mark. Question marks at wide receiver. Can they get open at man-to-man? Question marks at running back. Can they make that dynamic play? Can we break a 20-yard run for once? Questions with the offensive line. Can they actually block? Questions with the scheme. That was one of the big things that I heard from a lot of people, both on the Jag side and the Titan side, from like a team coverage standpoint, is the schemes made no sense. Like there was so many times where the ball would be snapped, and we'll take a chance to look at the all 22 footers. I'm just going to end up saying, I want you guys to hear me say this. I'm going to say screw the monetization on a few of these episodes coming up for you guys. I want to show some film on here so we can really look at it and dissect it together. But there's a lot of times we snap the ball and there's just nobody there. Like, even when the line holds up, nobody's open. We got 4 people running to the same spot on the field. I just don't get it.
On
this
one of
was
those,
like the first time I felt like, and the thing is too, it's like it's just coming off. Cam plays so good for 2 straight games, where I finally thought he was kind of starting to break through, and just for him to just have his worst game of the year, in my opinion, and for like him to not even really trust his offensive line. Like there was a couple times where I feel like he just ducked the ball or whatever and started like looking around the move, and he didn't have to. So it was almost like he started seeing ghosts in a way. It was really weird about how it was happening. But I mean, Cam Ward do 24, 38, 140 yards. I remember texting the group. I think we're about in the fourth quarter, and I texted. I was like, he just now hit 100 yards.
Yeah, and
it feels like that's the story with a lot of his games. That it takes forever for him to get 100 yards.
And where's your blame pie at on that? Are you 90% Cam Ward, 10% divvied up between scheme and players? Like, where are you at on the blame pie on that?
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, he averaged 3.7 an attempt.
It's
that's
bad, man.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, but it's just like what we saw in that first quarter, Liam. We're driving the ball down, and then it's like we're playing simple football, and then they try to be all like, they'll never see this coming. Let's do a jet sweep. And it's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? In a couple of those plays, it was like a drive killer where Cam is moving around in the pocket and he tries to step up. And I think he may have tried to pat the ball or something and gets it knocked out, fumble. It's just like, I don't, man, it's such a combination of like.
Every drive, man.
Oh, man.
Every drive. And the picture
guy's not getting open
for me. I look at Gunnar Helm, 6 receptions, 23 yards. He led our team in receptions. He was tied with Tajay Spears. Tajay had 25 yards off 6 receptions. Like, it feels like that was like the game plan. Let's get the ball out quick. Let's let playmakers make plays, blah, blah, blah. And like they eliminated the deep shots. And again, I don't have the TV copy. I haven't watched the all 22 footage yet. But just being there weren't really many times I'm like, somebody's wide open down the field, and you didn't see anybody running deep, or he had this guy beat. It just felt like it was just stagnant all over the place. Yeah. And again, that's what I don't like about this season. I would rather it be guys running wide open and our quarterbacks missing it, because then I have a place to place the blame. Like, I don't know if it's Cam missing guys. I don't know if it's our guys can't get open, and I don't know if our guys can't get open because of the scheme, or the scheme is the way it is because our guys can't get open. I don't know. Do we have to pass the ball 40 times a game because we only rushed it 14 darn times because we're down 25-0 when the first quarter starts? I'm sick of it, man.
Cam Moore didn't even run the ball either, which was kind of disappointing too, man. It's just, I mean, it was, I don't think they would quit, but I mean, it definitely felt like the energy, we're 1-10, it's 25 degrees outside.
Mm-hmm.
It was gone.
Like it's and I thought Cam Ward, the field or whatever, the stadium was half filled. I thought Cam Ward, that's when he plays his best coming from Miami. I mean, he never sell out to join in Miami.
We're not going to disrespect.
So I was expecting like Cam Ward to play his best. I thought
we're not
his
going
most
to do this, Cody. This is not the show for this. We are not going to discuss non-playoff teams attacking other teams. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, man. We will not let Florida fans come on here and disrespect us.
I just thought Cam Ward was going to be comfortable. That's all.
Well, let me tell you, he may be comfortable because he's going to be playing at Bethune-Cookman next year, and that's got during DJ Lagway. He's going to be comfortable in those half-filled stadiums that fit 5,000 people. No disrespect to all the Bethune-Cookman graduates.
I don't know how you came up with Bethune-Cookman.
No,
how is that school in your brain?
I don't know why that's the first school I thought when I thought of empty stadiums. I am so sorry, y'all. To the alumni, please write
Shout
me
out
a
to
letter.
the Code. He's a big Miami guy. Just had to say it.
Oh, yeah. The Code himself. All right, look, question
We
for
have a
you,
JC
man.
Latham problem.
I don't think it's just too early to call. I don't.
How much more time do you need?
Another season with the new head coach.
No.
Another season with the new head coach.
I'm tired of your patience.
If this
This is ridiculous at this point. You projected us to win 11 games.
That was under if Brian Callahan was able to turn the ship around. He didn't have enough time. He couldn't do the job. So they had to let him go. Now, whoever the new coach is.
I'm looking up Zach Lyons. He watched the All-22 and put out stats on J.C. Latham.
Okay.
I want to see what they say because they're probably ugly. Go ahead, Randy.
I love to. Now, I feel like I'm going to give J.C. Latham one more year. One more season with the new head coach. If he can't turn around scheme-wise and approach and mentality and get that dog back in him, then I'm done with him. I don't know what else to do. But for now, we're the worst. Like, this is probably the worst Titans team I've ever witnessed. Like, in my 30 plus years of being a Titans fan, this is probably literally the worst team I've ever seen. It's bad. It's bad.
I appreciate you saying that. J.C. Latham is a problem. We played against the Texans. He could go one-on-one against Will Anderson 4 times. He's the number 7 pick. I'm tired of the patience.
Yeah.
Like it's just it doesn't make any sense, man. He literally whiffed. I mean, if it was like a 99-mile-an-hour fastball right through the middle, and he just swung and missed. Too.
He got bull rushed.
He's getting called out by teammates. The words aren't registering with him. He's playing bad.
I mean, morale is bad.
But hey, give him another 5 years. Give him another contract extension. Let's just keep riding it out. But look, it has to work with him because we can't keep spending premium picks.
We can't. That's why I'm like, let me give him one more year. Let me see what he does.
This is how bad this situation. I mean, this situation is bad, dude. I mean, it's horrible because
we passed on. Like, it's starting to hurt now. Now that I'm really thinking about it, because I heard somebody mention that we passed on Brock Bowers. Who else did we pass on? Who else was there at that spot? Adunze. We passed on Adunze. We passed on Brock Bowers. Who else?
Look it up.
Oh my God, who all was in that draft? I mean, Joe Alt was taken from us. Malik
Even the 2 other tackles was an Olu Afashnu. Like, I think he's having a pretty good, solid start to his career.
Well, this year, last year he was bad, but he's
Latham.
He's been solid. You know, I will ask this.
What do you got? What does Zach Lyons got?
I couldn't find it. I looked at him and Easton Freeze. I couldn't find it. But it was like, essentially he was responsible for 1 sack, 2 pressures, and a quarterback hit is what it was.
And Tajay Spears almost losing his life.
And again, I stand by my opinion of I do not think he's going to reach his draft status. He's not going to look like a first-round, 7th overall pick. I think he will end up being average, but that's not what you spend your first-round pick on. I think that's the part that's going to hurt the most. If he was a free agent pickup, even if he was damn more money, people would understand it more. But when it's a top 10 pick, you expect that to be a cornerstone and a staple. I think that's the biggest point of, frustration. That alongside with we thought we had our offensive line fixed. Like that, I think that's the biggest thing. And that he's
on
one of the core
pace to
reasons
get
why.
sacked 70 times. Cam Ward is.
I get it. The reason why I'm gonna challenge you guys back and say I'm gonna give him one more year, and I'm gonna pray that this new coach can steer the ship in the correct direction. It's because the morale around the team stinks. It's bad. If you don't have anybody that is playing at a high level and demanding excellence, then he can't up his game. It's bad in the locker room. It's tainted. It stinks.
I mean, you're making excuses for him.
I'm just saying this. Look at Traylon. I'm gonna say the name. Look at Traylon Burks. We've never seen him make a one-handed catch, and he's on the top 10. Are you kidding me? We keep having these players that are, bro. That's why I don't want the same thing for JC Latham. And we go here and we don't have a coach that can get it right and demand greatness out of his players. And then he goes somewhere else and shines. We've seen it time and time again. I'm sick of it. We have to get it right.
Yeah, while I hear what you're saying, and believe me, Kevin Byers leading the league in interceptions. Traylon Burks just had an Odell moment.
A.J. Brown.
Marcus Mariota was throwing it to him.
Mariota.
Derrick Henry's having a
Derrick
great
Henry.
time. And look, the fact of the matter is, you're saying that, like, people aren't depending on the morale is down or whatever. Cam Ward is depending on him, and he is failing Cam Ward.
That's true.
Who is the belle of the ball in your eyes? So
man.
The person that's always up trying to uplift the team is Cam Ward.
Yeah. If anything, you want to go out there and play hard for him.
You keep on saying morale is down. Where there's no excuses to play like this. There's no excuse.
Peter Skoronski's on this same team when morale's been down, and he's been fine all year. Yeah, he's had a game or two, but even the elite guys have a game or two.
JC Latham's made to the point where we barely talk about Dan Moore.
Yeah.
I get
Dan Moore's been exactly what we expected this year. He's been perfectly average, but we don't expect that from a top 10 pick.
We have to
look at the way he's got his hands.
I'm praying,
begging.
I'm praying and pleading. His front office, if you screw this up, ISO on me. Front office, if you screw this up, we are done. We have to get this right. You're going to ruin our quarterback. You're going to ruin everything that we've done to this point.
He didn't draft
and it
JC
ain't
Latham.
much.
Well, JC Latham will be our starting right tackle next year.
I mean, listen.
And I don't think Cody's saying that he won't be. Unless I'm
wrong. I'll be open to moving him on draft day if possible. What do you think we get for him? Like a sixth?
Yeah, I ain't doing that. Tackle's too hard to come by. So somebody picked up Dennis Daly. Like, I'm not doing it, man.
Oh, my God.
We got to get it right, man.
I think he'll be our starting right tackle next year, whether people like it or not. They are going to let him. He's a top 10 pick, so they're going to let him ride out at least the majority of this rookie contract. This time next year, if he's still playing poor, I think that's when pulling the plug conversations really get serious. I do.
I don't think that's an option for him. I don't think he can play poor with the new coaching staff because they can't.
This is a new coaching staff. And
this is like making eggs, brother.
Air quotes.
This is like making eggs. Now, I'm hoping that we have the best shot at getting the best coach because the Giants are cleaning house right now as well. And I think it's other job positions that's coming open. But the Titans better nail this. I seen John Gruden shouting us out. He got a care package.
The problem is, is that, like, Mike Borgazzi's got to go to some of these coaches. And JC Latham should be something that he can point to, say, hey, this is a strong point in this team that I think that's a cornerstone. And he can't do it.
He can't do it right now.
I don't know if he can do it with Cam Ward. I don't know what the selling piece is for this team.
It's tough.
I do think that people are going to look at the potential of Cam Ward and want to come. I do think so. I think we're probably, for instance,
Callahan,
Caleb Williams had the exact same game that Cam Ward had this week.
Yeah.
The exact same game. But because he's on a winning team, which his roster is 10 times better than ours, he literally had if you look at his stats, the exact same stats. If you watch
They
the
flipped
game
that
itself,
program too.
the exact same game. Like if you
the
if
running
you
backs were
watch
going
that,
crazy.
It's been that. Like, so I do think people are going to be like, okay, if I got a quarterback who I see the potential, people are going to come for that. And a first overall pick, most likely, even a top 3 pick. Like, I think this is more of an attractive role because it's a kind of a clean slate. I know you have your quarterback chosen, but you get a top pick and a lot of young guys and a lot of money.
And cap
I think
space.
that's going to be what it is. Don't get me wrong.
There's not a lot of things for guys to point to, and you'd be like, hey, you can build around this. You got Skoronski.
I don't think it's going to be players that he points to. I think it's going to be the situation.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And
they're going to have to bend and get full autonomy.
Like last year we had even less to point to though. Like and we got who was the top candidate on the market when we got Callahan, I should say. He was the top candidate on the market, and we got him, and we had even less to point to in terms of what's going right with the team. Like there was Skoronski hadn't played at that elite level yet. We didn't have a number 1 overall quarterback, no matter how he looked. We didn't have that prospect of having somebody like that, and we still got the number 1 coach on the market. So I think we'll be in that situation again.
Let me ask you this. Do you think the front office bends and gives full autonomy to whoever the new coach is?
No. Nobody has full autonomy now.
No leverage?
No. Do you know how they're so prideful? There's 5 people doing the same job right now. How the hell are they going to give one guy full autonomy? Like, what?
Question for you
guys.
It's talk to me, dog.
And take your blinders off. But say, April 14th, where we drafted Cam Ward. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if we accepted that trade and Cam Ward was on the Giants playing the way that he's playing right now, would y'all be like, whoo, thank God we dodged that bullet?
No.
Okay.
I don't think Cam Ward is the problem. That's the thing. I think it's the surrounding pieces. I've seen the flashes and I see the potential. That
I hear you.
If he's
thrown 7 touchdowns.
You can't when guys are not getting open. We're literally
He's thrown 7 touchdowns.
It's the supporting cast. I've seen it. Like
you can throw touchdowns in garbage time when people aren't trying.
I think our talent is that bad that we still can't score in garbage time. I think we're that bad, like tremendously. Our leading receiver is
Googling
23 yards. Yeah, he's good. He's looking up. I mean, oh man,
he's thrown 7 touchdowns. I mean, dude, like it's just
the coaching staff is pulling them off, and like I don't know what to do.
He's not. He's not. He's
getting suggestions from Big Bones, and I think he's a great special teams coach. But why are you consulting Bones when you're the interim head coach?
I need Cam Ward to be good. Like it's
bad across the board.
And right now, I mean, and the thing is that he may end up being good and may not be here because we'll probably end up ruining him, and then we'll drive him away, and he'll go somewhere else and be great, and then we'll bring in another rookie quarterback.
We can't.
And then we'll ruin him. It's just going to be this vicious cycle. Or you Googling him. What'd you find?
This is what I want to say real quick. How do you feel about Bryce Young's trajectory?
That's a great example.
I think he's average. I think he's super inconsistent. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's super inconsistent. I thought he played great. I mean, he played great last game, but then he'll have a stinker.
I slightly disagree.
5'7".
I've seen a tremendous switch around, like from, the original coaching staff that had drafted him, and then the decline of the team and them getting rid of their head coach and the new coaching staff in. It's like you can see the mind meld now. You can see them meshing and understanding each other. And to me, I've seen Bryce Young make a tremendous turnaround. He's lighting it up now. Like
what happened?
They're in the hunt. Too? They're in the hunt.
Yeah, I mean, what happened to Bryce Young too? I mean, he got benched last year for Andy Dalton, and maybe that may have helped him. Which hindsight, maybe we should have gotten a better veteran that's not Brandon Allen and let Cam Ward sit for, a year and let him learn a little bit and not take 60 sacks in a year and deal with crappy offensive line play and deal with crappy wide receivers. And
you see, you want to know where like Callie made the issue at is he didn't go get a veteran quarterback like a Jameis Winston. We slept on that type of approach. Still drafting Cam Ward, having a veteran quarterback, letting them sit, letting them develop, then release them. Instead, we were in a win now. Callie coaching for his job, and that's the result you get. You know what I mean? It's a lot of factors that go into that.
It's definitely a horrible predicament to be in, to, be a Cam Ward, and you get thrown into a coaching situation where the guy's got to win. You got no running game, no offensive line, no wide receivers, and you just get stuck out there. But I don't think 7 touchdowns is what should be accepted.
No, it shouldn't be accepted. I would love for him to have more touchdowns. I don't think that, and the numbers are the numbers. It's a results-based business. I just think, players need time. It bothers me, and you're not saying this, but it annoys me when people are like declaring him as a bust. It just doesn't make sense to me. Especially, we've done the episode where we looked at what everybody else had around them, even with the head coach being fired. And he has less than everybody at every position. You can't find a wide receiver core that's worse. You can't find a running back that's worse. You probably can't find a coach that's worse. Like, no joke.
It's almost like, why draft them?
You can find a offensive line that's worse, for sure. But I will say this for the why draft them conversation. It's a very fair one to have. It is. The part that sucks about it is I don't think any quarterback in this year's draft looks any better. I think they all look worse, at least in their college careers. Nobody's had a career like he had. And as a prospect coming out, nobody's been graded as high as Jackson Dart based on Mel Kiper and the Jeremiah guy, whoever does the 2 main ones. Nobody's even drafted as high as Jackson Dart was, and he was a 4th-rated quarterback on both of their boards. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, we would have waited another 3 or 4 years. It's just a rough spot to be in, man. It is. You got, we could have drafted Abdul Carter. He's watching porn during team meetings.
Was true or not?
I don't think it was true either. I think somebody.
He was benched though. He was benched.
He was benched.
He showed up late. He showed up late. One of them, he showed up late to a practice. Yeah. or to a walkthrough.
He's been benched a couple times now.
We're averaging 14 points a game. I'm just looking at these stats. We're averaging 14 a game, bro.
Can you imagine him with his hood up in the meeting with his phone kind of propped up with the playbook?
That's just
they get connected to his AirPods
with his tablet.
The worst thing would be if he's not even looking at anything and he's just going straight sound only. Audio only porn. You got to be one of the nastiest individuals ever. But okay, man. All right. Look, we already talked about this for close to 45 minutes now. The state of the team is just in a sad place. I came on here so excited last week, not because I felt like we were closer to winning this year, but I felt like we just saw steps and progress from, multiple people, and especially our quarterback. But I just feel like we just took 2 steps back with this. And I'm not even going to say just like Cam. I think just as a team.
As a team.
We took 2 steps back.
The Titans giveth, the Titans taketh away.
It's just that simple. Give hope.
Your happiness, your hope.
It is what it is. We have a new stadium coming, guys. Smile about something. At least you'll get to watch them get beat and your toes won't be cold anymore. You'll be nice and warm.
So I think I heard this today. Are they putting like a shopping center in place of the old stadium?
Yeah, it's going to turn into like a whole, they want it to be an experience. There'll be additional hotels, shopping complexes, Lululemon's moving down there, Cody. I know you love them and their span.
Nobody's going to be able to tailgate. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, they're supposed to have a specific tailgate area, Well, at the Raiders game, I did see how that worked, though. There's like a gated thing where everybody can kind of wheel in all their stuff and grill out or whatever. We'll see. The Raiders do everything well because they've been loyal fans for forever. We'll see. But any closing thoughts for today?
It's tough.
I love this team. I love this team, and they just make it so hard for me to love them, and they just don't love me back. I feel like it's just
It's a
I
one-sided
don't know, man.
relationship.
It's just I like Cam Ward. I want to like JC Latham, dude, but I'm reaching my breaking point where it's just I don't know, man. We're getting threatened by punters. People are looking Jeff Simmons in the face and telling them to S their D. I mean, this is a bad spot. This is a bad spot.
Just thinking they can disrespect one of the top defensive players in the league. Just talk to him crazy.
Question. I'm just gonna throw it out there. You remember the hit last night on Jackson Dart?
Huh? Yeah.
And the players rushed in to like defend their quarterback.
Yeah.
Remember when Taylor Lewan did that for Marcus Mariota to Richard Sherman? Do we have anybody like that?
I haven't seen anybody on the offensive line that has that type of tenacity.
Nobody on the offense, period.
That's a problem, dude. Like,
Paul's an old country boy. We got all light-skinned wide receivers right now. They're not going to do nothing.
Nice guys. They're changing the culture of the team. You traded off Jarvis Bradley. Now he'd be first one running there.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's the good culture, bro. I thought that the culture thing was going to happen, and I'm gonna reference it again. We built a culture of players that want to help grandma across the street. We need to start getting some players that are going to split grandma's cheeks wide open.
With the ski mask on, fully skied up, going crazy. That's what we need. We need somebody to knock those groceries out of her hand.
We need an Abdul Carter that's in there just watching somebody getting freaky with the sound on.
That's it. We need hoodlums. It's just that simple.
Oh, I mean, some, dude. Like, give me some. Some dog.
It's like everybody who had any semblance of an attitude, we shipped them off.
So nobody. You don't think anybody would do it?
Part of it, you're quote unquote trying to set a standard and whatever, but I don't know. And it's also not like we had a bunch of tough guys coming into the season either, and Borgonzi shipped them off. Like a lot of the guys he got rid of weren't tough either. Brownlee's probably the only person we could think of. Roger was a short, feisty little kid, but he wasn't really. I shouldn't call him.
You remember last year when Jarvis Bradley was like, nobody else is going to say it, but I'm going to say it. It was cold out. That's why we played so bad.
We need pure ignorance out there. That's what we need.
He's like, if nobody else is going to say it, I'll be the one that says it for the team. We were cold. It's about to be real cold in Cleveland. My dad's texted me, asked me, let's go to the game before Cam and Shadur both become superstars. I almost said, Negro, if you don't get off my phone talking about let's catch their game before they both blow up, what are we talking about? This is next Peyton Manning, Tom Brady right here.
Like what? I don't believe, man. All right, look.
Oh, that's funny.
Thank you for spending some time with us. As always, like, comment, subscribe.
Let's go.
We will be here to shed tears right there with you. But until next time, which will be very soon as we talk about how the boogeyman comes to town and how JC Latham will have to stop him. But have a good weekend. I lied. It's not a weekend. Have a good week.
Have a good week.
Good week.
We'll talk to you soon. Peace out.
Peace. Press man.